get that going.
Nope.
Make sure you're all displaying as your characters.
Yep, I should be.
Then-
Let me just double check.
Oh, there you go.
And
I am.
looks like Gale, you would be up for scribe duty today.
All right.
You're okay with that?
Sounds Gucci. Sounds good.
Okay. And Clank, you were the previous scribe. Do you want to give us a quick recap?
Yeah, so we had 2 prisoners in handcuffs. We started interviewing them, found a few things in the stash, and eventually we decided to let the younger prisoner go with a note from us, and the older one would answer our questions. After all of that happened, we ended up being ambushed. I got almost insta-killed. I think I was like 1 or 2 points away from being insta-killed. And then I almost got killed again, but y'all took care of all of them. And
We got
brought
you,
me
baby.
back to life. And then we went back to Chaur, or we raced back to Chaur after that. And that night I think we took care of a few things that day, and then ran into Neil later in the night, and he still wasn't wearing a shirt. He tried to talk to us and get information from us, but we kind of did our best to hold out and say we wanted a meeting with Cithra and talk to her directly. And then I think we rested that night. That's about where we are now.
All right. Thank you
Then
for the
today-
recap.
And then we've had a ton of, in the RP chat, just, I guess, a ton of downtime stuff that we've been doing.
Yeah, and that's fine. You could have been having conversations. So it is the 2nd of fall at 10 a.m. And we, I guess, are trying to figure out if we're going to go try to look into the base that's 3 days away, or if you're going to talk to Blackwater or Cithril or do something else. Because it seems like at least you've taken care of the local enemies, but there might be a larger base somewhere nearby.
What's
I
the news on
believe-
us going back to the tomb that we found?
Or you can go back to the tomb, that's true. Side quest.
There might be some
It-
valuables in there.
Yeah, we could. That would
With the
actually be
level
it. With the level up, we probably handle it a little better.
And we have an extra party member.
And we can all be full health this time and not go there after we fight a farm.
Yeah.
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 If we do go there, I'm
You
going
said
to
do
stock
you.
up. Yes, I did. If we do go there, I do want to stock up on some healing potions, and I recommend everyone else do that as well.
Yeah, I want to as well.
We also have a meeting with Cithril at some point today. She's going to find us. Remember from yesterday's talk,
True.
last night's talk with Neil. And just so you guys are all on the same page, I don't really necessarily want to give it away and take up a contract with her unless she is willing to give us some information about herself. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable working if we're not knowing what we're working for.
All right. Well, do you want to pass time and work on some downtime stuff today? Do you want to head to the tomb? Do you want to do, do you want to go to the other place? What do you think?
Cithril.
Okay. Like, head over to the Bloodhand base and try to meet with her at her place?
I thought we were going, or she was going to meet with us after our conversation with Neil. She was going to meet with us sometime today.
Yes. So do you just
Okay.
want to wait here until she shows up, or that's why I was asking?
That's what you were asking. My
We
bad.
could do
Sorry.
some downtime activities while we're waiting.
Yeah, I mean, I think he said she'd come sometime in the evening, so if you want to wait the day, you can work on something.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna make at least one potion of healing for me. Using
Okay.
alchemy.
Healing potions need to use herbalism.
Yeah, I'd have that as well.
Okay. So is that what we're gonna do? Some downtime stuff?
I'm also fine going to the caves or the places Thal said.
The dungeon, yeah. That's So that place, I believe, is about a 3-hour journey or
So
so.
that would be the yeah.
And I could probably get us there pretty easily since it's dealing with a lot of undead. So I'd have advantage on a lot of my checks to get us there. So we could probably even cut down that travel time.
So yeah, I guess
So you're
it's.
thinking
Oh god.
maybe we can go now to the tomb, and then we can meet
Get
Citro
back
in the
here.
evening?
I like that plan.
We don't know how big the tomb is though. It
Yeah,
could
that's
be really big.
It's true.
that is.
How about
Yeah.
we just do it after Cithril?
Yeah, I would say let me make at least one of these healing potions while we wait for Cithril.
It's a good idea. I need to go buy some as well from town.
Yeah, I'll give you a. I'll give you 75 gold. To go buy 3 for me.
Aren't they 50 gold apiece?
They are.
Yeah, it's 25 to make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I'll give you 150.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, I'll just give you 100.
So we're working on
Thank
downtime
you.
stuff today. Very well.
Okay.
So first off, Thal, what are you doing for the day for your downtime?
I'm gonna go to the marketplace, and the first thing I'm gonna do is buy a pearl that's worth at least 100 gold. I think that's the requirement for the identify spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, outside of like shopping and everything, I mean, what project are you working on today? We can do that too, but
Oh,
or do you have one?
I don't think I need a project right now, but after marketplace, I want to talk to Doru real quick.
Okay. I'll send you the marketplace for now.
Yep.
What about Clank? What are you working on today?
So my time activity before was carousing.
You want to do some more of that?
Is there a jeweler here?
Yeah, there's a jeweler in the marketplace.
Cool. Then I guess I would. I don't know if there's a way to start making a friendship with the jeweler, but that would be what I would want to do.
All right, so you're trying to befriend the jeweler.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Ophelia?
I am going to head to the town center to buy myself a bunch of HP potions.
Outside of
then-
shopping, what are you working on?
Outside of there, I would like to go to Melody's shop and split my time between doing things for the town. So splitting between Melody's shop, help healing people, and going to the church
Okay.
or the shrine.
Gail, what are you thinking of doing today?
Well, to make the potion, I doubt there unless if there's any downtime in between making the potion.
No, so you just be crafting the potion. What
Yeah.
about Elduin?
Elduin's gonna go to the marketplace too, and he wants to. Is there like a blacksmith or somebody who sells weapons in town?
Yes, although shopping isn't really downtime. I mean,
So-
outside of shopping, what do you want to do today?
Okay. After shopping, he's gonna just go back to his room and kind of contemplate his past.
Okay. What
Intense.
about Elias?
I'd love to go shopping. I'd also, for downtime, love to just spend an afternoon invading people's minds and just sowing a little bit of fear and chaos in, some of the townsfolk to balance
Just-
out the morale building I did the other day.
So just like using what? What are you sowing discontent using?
So I have the telepathy, so I'm just going to essentially go around, designate a person, and then just like speak in a creepy voice,
Okay, so just trying to creep people out.
trying to creep them out, make them feel like they're being watched, not safe.
All right. So for shopping, Mole, you said you were trying to buy some healing potions.
No, that was Ophelia, I think.
All right.
I'm buying a pearl.
So you are able to get a pearl from the jeweler. He would sell it to you for 120 gold pieces, unless you want to try to haggle.
I guess I'll try. I'll tell him, hey, I've been working with the Holy Trinity, and this can really help out in their, I guess, quest to save the town. You mind reducing the price a little bit? Maybe just 100 gold?
Give me a persuasion check.
I will try. 14.
You get him down to 110.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And what else are you shopping for or doing in the market?
I'm gonna go visit Doru. Want to ask him something.
All right, so you would find Doru in his normal place, in his stall. He says, "Oh, hello there, Thal. It's good to see you again."
Greetings, Doru. Hopefully you're having a good morning.
Well, I can't complain too much. I've been busy gathering some herbs and working on some potion craft. What about you?
Oh, I just went to buy that pearl for that spell I told you about. Hopefully it helps the Trinity.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you were able to procure it.
Yes, I did want to ask you though, real quick, Raven, what are the, I forgot to search the rules. What are the rules from copying one spell from someone else's spell book to yours?
You have to use an hour of time and 50 gold pieces per level of the spell.
Okay, I will ask him. Hey, Doru, that scroll I got that one time, I still have it, and I was going to trade you it for the gold for the pearl, but since I have the pearl now, I was thinking we can have a new deal with it.
With the scroll?
Yes. I was thinking I could trade you the scroll, and maybe I get to copy a one level spell from your spell book to mine. You get to have the scroll.
What scroll are you trying to trade him?
The scroll protection from Fae.
Oh, the rare scroll?
Yeah.
He says, it is a very powerful scroll, but if you insist on trading it, I suppose I could let you have one of my spells. What spell are you looking for?
Could I see your spell book and see what I like?
He says, there are quite a few spells in there. Perhaps you can tell me what sort of spell you're looking for.
Okay. Let me see. I don't have all the spells memorized yet.
I would be impressed if you did. Wizards have a few.
He says, are you looking for an attack spell, a defensive spell? What are you looking to do with your magic?
I am looking for something to help my allies.
Your what?
Help my allies in battle, which all of them. But
Says, do you have magic missile?
yes, I think most mages have magic missiles, Dora.
Says, not all of them. Do you have the spell web?
Yes, that was it. great weapon.
The spell sleep?
Yes. Oh, wait. Wait, do I have that spell? Hold on. Do you have the spell Misty Step?
I believe I do. One moment. Says, indeed I do. I think if you would like, I can trade you for Misty Step. Do you have the inks needed to copy your spell?
Do I? I need special ink, right?
You need 100 gold pieces worth of ink in 2 hours to copy Misty Step. Unless you have something that reduces that.
Do you by chance have the ink, Doro, that I can buy from you?
Well, I believe I might have some. Do you have 100 gold pieces to spend on it?
Sure. I can do that.
Alright then. Let me get you your inks and I'll give you some time to copy your spell.
Thank you, Doro. You're always the best.
So you give him 100 gold pieces and you start working on your spell. Clank, you are... So, you're putting the day towards hanging out with the diamond or the gem merchant. And by the way, you can record your projects under the downtime projects and how much time you're putting towards them. You just have to... yeah. You just have to put what the project is and... Yeah, how many days you put towards it. Ophelia, you said you were going to talk to Melody.
Yeah, and find some healing potions.
Alright.
She
What do you
may
mean by
have.
find healing potions?
Find somebody that can sell them, and if I'd like to buy them from Melody if I can.
Melody is out of healing potions. And, does not have, or know of anyone selling them right now on the market.
So I can ask for people selling healing potions and come up with not.
Yeah. Well, at least she's not selling any, and when you take a look around the market, you don't think anyone else is selling any.
Oh, shame.
She says, you
Okay.
can check the Paler Shrine, but when I asked them a few days ago, they didn't have any. With how crazy things have been, no one in the town is very stocked on healing supplies. It's made my job tricky.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, thank you, Melody. I'll be back to help you with some of your patients here, if that's okay, once I do a quick run to the shrine.
If you want to take a week, I can make 7. Or actually, if this is... How long is a week in this one?
Work week is 5 days.
5 days. So, is it a 2-day weekend?
Well, I mean, there's not really weekends per se, although people do usually take some days off in between their work days.
Just a standard week. How many days? I guess is the best way to say that.
I mean, probably be just 7 days.
All right. Yeah. If we want to take a week, I can make 7. I can make 7 normal healing potions.
Maybe we
Take a while.
It'll take a while, but hey, that's a lot of potions. Considering with how often we find ourselves unable to purchase them.
That's true.
So anything else you're working on, Ophelia?
I want to go to the shrine and see if they have some potions that I can buy from them.
Alright. Unfortunately, you would come up empty there as well. It seems they are also out.
Alright, then, yeah, we'll just split my time between the shrine and Melody's shop while, I am waiting for Cithril.
Alright, so you can put a day towards Melody's shop.
Take my 100 gold back.
Yeah, I'm guessing you would return the 100 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Gale. Yeah.
Sorry, side note. Where is the link for our chat for like the downtime activities and stuff?
I think it's in the pins. Let me double check. Yeah, so if you go in the pins, there's a link for the sheet.
And the pins are
In Discord.
in Discord. Duh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Gale, you're working on your healing potion. Elduin, you are meditating. Elias, yep.
Sorry, I mentioned before I meditated. I was gonna go to a armor and just to find a hand axe and a shield.
Yeah, sure. You can buy those at book price from the market.
Sorry to ask, what's a book price?
It is in the player's handbook. If you have it, just the standard price of the items.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is in the compendium too. If you look up the weapons
D&D
list,
Beyond,
or
if you just
D&D
Google
Beyond.
and go to the D&D Beyond, it has the price, but for some reason, roll 20. I always have trouble finding the price in there.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I actually got it pulled up, so
Pretty good.
yeah, I'll save you the time from pulling it up yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I keep the books open. Like I have tabs for all of them all the time, so I can cross-reference things. So.
I believe they're there. That should be
Okay.
the full weapon list as well as prices.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, I'll just give away 15 gold, and then just Elduin will find a nice tree and just meditate on his past.
All right. Elias, in the marketplace, you are mentally talking to people and not letting them know what's going on. Is there something specific you want to accomplish by this, or just kind of trolling people?
I think Elias is trying to just see how mortals of the material plane respond to like fear. He doesn't know.
Alright, well, most of the people would look around curiously, trying to figure out who's talking to them. Some of them,
Elduin's
yeah.
Elduin's kind of looks around like, what's...
Is Elduin there?
I was sure. I wasn't sure how far his psychic link was. So
No, this doesn't affect everyone in town, just random people.
okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So yeah, people are looking around kind of curiously, unsure who's speaking to them. A few people would probably like run away. A few people would try talking back, not sure where it's coming from. Obviously, no one knows that you're the one doing it. You go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Alright, so daytime is passing. Go ahead and put a day towards your downtime projects. Towards the evening, you would meet back up. And at about 6 o'clock, there is a knock at the door to your little stronghold area in the tavern.
Open it.
Opening
Hello?
up the door, you would see Cithril there. She says, I'm glad you're all here. And she walks in.
Well, I'm so glad you could join us.
I heard you were quite successful hunting down the bandits.
We were.
We were indeed.
He says,
and
Neil, go ahead.
Sorry, and we have some information that might be beneficial for us to trade.
Oh? Neil told me some of the things you found. Said you wiped out their main base and several other contingents of their people, and it does seem like the attacks on the town have slowed. So what did you find exactly? Anything to help us root out more of them?
Yeah, we definitely did. But before we talk about that, like I said, I was interested in trading information. If we can trade the location of the main base for some information from you.
What do you wish to know?
Ophelia kind of looks over at Clank.
Well, what Bloodhand want with all this?
He says, well, I told you. It's good for business for us to keep these bandits away from Chaur.
Okay. And your business it does good in Chaur? It no hurt people.
Well, we try to steer clear of the normal citizens, but I'll admit that Blackwater has been giving us some problems recently.
Yeah, I've been wondering what happened between you and Blackwater. It seemed he not a good person.
He says, no, he definitely is not. Why is this relevant to fighting off the Iron Tide?
The Iron Tide. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You go.
The Iron Tide was screwed over by Blackwater. They said that they were brought in originally to conduct a job as their mercenaries for Blackwater, and then he backed out on paying them. And that's why these attacks are going on right now.
Oh.
Our ultimate goal would be to work something out with them so that we don't even have to fight them, and innocent lives can continue being spared. And if possible, forming an alliance. It seems like everybody is still trying for the safety of the town, and but they just have a false vendetta being pointed at the wrong person. So if we're able to help them resolve this, then we can do this in a peaceful manner and not have to go fight. But it seems that Blackwater has been doing a lot of screwing over of people, so perhaps it might be in our best interest to work together on our goals toward that end.
Well, it's not going to be easy to convince a Nazic warlord to give up on his battle. What sort of incentives do you think you could give him? Currently, even though you've defeated his men here, I would guess this Iron Tide leader probably has quite a few more in ways of resources and soldiers. What's to just keep him from turning you down, killing you, than marching them upon the city or upon the town?
What if we go get Blackwater?
She says, "Get Blackwater? He has a contingency of mercenaries defending him. Plus, how would you sell that to the mayor? She's not going to let you just take one of their wealthiest citizens."
This may be opportunity for Bloodhand and Ironside to benefit each other. You want calm in charge for your black market, right?
I want who in charge?
Calmness in Chaur, in the city of Chaur.
Ideally. We don't have much of a black market presence here, but in the future.
That's a shame.
She
If you
nods.
could promise us that innocents will not be harmed during your dealings, I would not be amiss in allowing these dealings to keep going on. But I think it's important that the safety of the citizens should be idealized as number one. And I think Paylor's justice will fall behind anybody who cannot agree to those terms. But I would like to solve things diplomatically with the Iron Tide, and if a conclusion cannot be reached, then unfortunately for the safety of the citizens, they will have to be put down.
She
you can bring
nods.
good economy to Chaur, right? You bring good money, good business. Black. You only have black market because somebody say some of the things you sell is illegal, not bad.
She nods. She says, yes, I can definitely bring in money. I don't wish for people to die. It's not my intent to harm anyone. It's just that sometimes business has a way of getting in the way of people, which causes strife.
Nazik warlord from captured enemy we talked to is interested in payment. He seemed like mercenary.
Give
There
me
might be.
give me a
Yeah, go ahead.
persuasion check up to 2 of you who've been talking.
Okay.
Can I also?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Nice.
And up to 2 of you can give me insight checks. I guess anyone who wants can give me insight checks.
Alright.
I
Oh,
am really
that
good at
ain't
insight.
me. That ain't me.
I'll plus
Well,
Well, see what happens.
uh,
Oh,
Yes.
jeez.
Go Eldrin.
nice.
Okay. What were you saying?
I'll wait for their conversation to be done.
Okay.
I was saying that we had captured some prisoners, and from those prisoners, it sounds like the Nazic Empire are hired hands and simply want payment for their work. And it seems you want a black market, and the Nazic warriors want payment. But they are warriors. They can do other things like maybe help secure trade routes, or they may even be buyers themselves.
She thinks for a moment. He says, well, alright. I want to be completely honest with you. There is something else that I'm looking to gain from all of this, besides trade and, well, anything to do with this town, even. She says, there is a certain dagger that the Iron Tide possess that I'm looking to get a hold of. She says, outside of just getting rid of the Iron Tide, I wish to get my hands on this dagger. And that's actually my highest priority in all of this.
Eldon would just pinch in. Why is this dagger important to you?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh boy, just wasted a nat 20 on insight. Persuasion. Alright.
She says the dagger is important because it is one of several items that is needed to open an ancient vault. She says there's a bit to this story. Since you've already proven to be skilled and competent, I guess I can let you in on some more information. Blackwater did originally hire the Iron Tide to come here, but he also hired me and my people to come here. She says the reason we're here is because of the promise of gaining access to this vault. She says there's not really much in the way of black market activities to be started in some backwater frontier town like Chaur. But if I can get to this ancient vault that Blackwater is trying to open, well, there could be a lot to be gained from that. She says, and the dagger that Orcard possesses is one of 3 pieces. Originally, we were all being brought together to help Blackwater find these pieces, and in return, he was to give us all a split of the treasures within the vault. Although, as you can see, things did not go well, and the 3 factions split. So now we are all at odds with each other, and we all have a piece of the 3 that's needed to open this vault.
If
So,
we are able,
in addition
mend
to...
this-
Or go ahead.
if we are able to mend this relationship with the Iron Tide and the Blood Hand, would you be opposed to another 3-way split, assuming we don't give you any dangerous magical items and you just take treasure?
Well, at this point, I don't think Blackwater is willing to work with anyone else with the 3 of us. If you're able to find a way to get them all to work together, I suppose we
I
could.
don't want to work with Blackwater. I was talking about just working with you and the Blood Hand and the Iron Tide.
Could the
Well,
alliance be strong
We could
enough
possibly
to
get the last piece and split it between the three of us, our group.
Do you
We
really?
burned this state
Blood
down.
Hand.
Go ahead, Elias. What did you say?
I'm just saying, we get Blood Hand, we get Iron Tide, and we just do a little bit of Bloody Iron and burn the estate down. Take a cut.
He
I like
says, well,
that one. I like that one.
if you're
Eldon
going
just kinda
to
smirks.
if you're going to burn Blackwater's house down, the town might take offense to that. But first things first, we have to figure out how we're going to deal with the Iron Tide side of this. Now, what makes you think you can get Orcard to see reason?
The first is we have already shown diplomatic solutions by letting one of the men that we have captured leave alive with a missive stating our intent for peace. The second is I think you will see that it is already we're a notable force to be reckoned with. We're already sweeping across, taking out his troops as they're coming. And the third is I think being best in his mind is it would be beneficial financially for him as well to also gain access to the vault if he's just willing to stop this senseless killing. And if he has your support as well, there should be no reason why the three of us cannot take Blackwater's key and take the treasure for ourselves. Our only stipulation being that if there's any dangerous magical items, we need to make sure that they are put away safely and not being used for harm.
She says, well, there's a few steps to this plan before we get to the vault. First thing we have to do is deal with the Iron Tide to make sure they're not coming after Chaur, myself, or Blackwater. As if they do break into the town, many will die. I don't know how you're going to convince them to join us again. But if you can, I'm all for it. Or if you must use violence to drive them back, that's fine too. You seem to be an adept group, so I'll leave it up to you how you wish to approach the problem. But it sounds like you know where their main base is. So if nothing else, you can at least go get a look at what the situation is.
And we also have a side mission we might wish to complete as well shortly. But I was wondering, and as I shake my hand out to shake her hand in the forms of a new alliance, we were wondering if you might have some things to help us with on this mission, something maybe like healing potions.
Healing potions? I mean, I might have some within my ranks, but not to give away. She says, I already
I'd like to buy them.
She says, I already paid you, didn't I? I thought Neil said he gave you the money.
You did.
Okay. I can check with my quartermaster and see if we have any healing potions to spare, but they're in a bit of short supply right now.
Then I have another request for you, if it's not so hard. Could you have a pair of sending stones anywhere?
She shakes her head. She says,
idea.
I don't know. My apologies. But I might be able to procure some. I think I know someone who does.
If you could, that'd be most appreciated.
It would allow communication with you easy.
It's all right. I'll look into that. When do you think you're going to leave to scout out the Iron Tide base?
When we get back from the tomb, probably. So maybe tomorrow.
Well, my advice is you probably want to at least weaken Orcard a little. Put him on the defensive before trying to negotiate with him. If he's in a strong position to negotiate, he might either try to kill you or just refuse, unless you give him a really good reason. But I'll let you handle it however you see fit.
Do you have any personnel you think might be able to help us and join along in party?
She says, I can send one of my people with you to keep an eye on things, yes.
What about Neil?
No, I need Neil here, but I do have another person I can send.
Oh,
She says you might
He, like,
also.
kinda blushes, and she just goes, "Does he not wear a shirt?"
No, he never wears a shirt. She says, sighing.
I want the new guy to not wear a shirt either.
Oh,
She kind of sits there playing with her thumbs, like.
She. Oh,
Ophelia,
no, it's a
sinless, remember.
it's a woman, and she'll be wearing a shirt.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you for the help.
And she nods. Yeah, if you have any requests before then, just come to the Bloodhand base. But otherwise, just let me know before you leave, and I'll send my contact with you. She's
Let us know.
she's
let us
very
know,
talented in stealth and the ability to sneak. Well, stealth and infiltration. So she should be of use to you.
We
Sounds
will,
good.
if you can have her ready in, let's say, 2 days' time, because tomorrow we are heading out. We may be gone for the whole day. We may be able to go scout out the base the day after tomorrow.
She nods. She says, "We're ready whenever. Just let me know when you're leaving."
I appreciate you being honest with us, Cithril. It makes it a little easier to trust you now.
She says, "Well, you seem to be fairly adept. I'd rather have you on in an in an informed position." She says, "But unless there's something else, I think I'll return to my home base for now. I have
Understand.
some.
Let us
Thank
know
you.
how soon you can get those sending stones. Those would be a great boon to our group.
I can probably get some by tomorrow."
That'd be perfect.
Alright, so she's taking off unless anyone says anything.
Eldo's just piping in Elvish. Until next time.
She says, "Until next time" to you in Elvish as she leaves. Neil walks past her and says, hey, boss." And she says, they're in there. Neil would walk in and say, "What are we up to?"
Malevius, I start speaking in Abyssal. I say, "Hey, Neil, how are you doing?"
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
I have no idea what you're doing, buddy, but it's freaking me out. How about we drink a little?
All right.
What time is it? You said it's late in the evening, correct?
Yeah, so you put 8 hours towards your downtime activities, so it's about 6 p.m. So do you all want to do anything else today, or just kind of pass the evening?
So, 8 hours is a work day.
Yeah, you need to put at least 8 hours in a day towards downtime to get credit for something.
Could I skip the drinking? Put another 8 hours into.
No, you
making
can't put another 8 hours in. You can only do 8 hours a day, according to the rules. Plus, if you did that, you'd be exhausted because you'd have to stay up past resting time.
I only need 4 hours.
I
That would give me the time. I would have 6 hours left.
I
Technically.
don't think you can put 16 hours into something per day. I guess I could check that.
Because I have just enough rare herbs to do at least one more potion without having to put gold towards it.
Yeah, I don't think you could do more than 1 day of downtime in a day.
Alright.
Believe.
I don't know. Coffee locks were a thing, and those were technically within boundaries.
What about them? What do you mean?
Before the exhaustion BS came in, how they could basically before they could basically just be completely OP because of how the rules were stated.
What do you mean exhaustion?
So, coffee lots were a huge thing before Xanathar's Guide and the new rules of how exhaustion worked. That you could essentially have a cleric just constantly cast Greater Restoration on a warlock who basically worshipped fucking a sorcerer warlock that worshipped coffee, essentially, and they would just drink coffee to stay up, to completely convert all their sorcery points into spell slots and a whole bunch of other stuff because warlocks get their spell slots on short rests, and it's this weird cycle of things that, like, as long as you have someone constantly casting Greater Restoration on you to get rid of that 1 point of exhaustion, you could have infinite spell slots.
Well,
and it was all
you have
it
to.
was all within the rules writing as well, to the point where Jeremy Crawford had to come out and specifically make homebrew rules for it.
Well, you have to use a short rest to get your spell slots back, right?
Yep, but all of them, all of that resets on a long rest, so that's where the coffee comes in. So as long as you never took a long rest, you could always have infinite spell slots because of the short rest. Nothing reset on the short rest.
I don't fully get what
Yeah,
that.
no,
I won't
it's-
read up on this.
It got smoked too much because I lost.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's basically
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's there's a ton of videos on it.
I mean, long rests give you the same things back as a short rest does, right?
basically what it is that the sorcerer has the ability to transform spell slots into sorcery points and then back into spell slots. And a warlock's pack magic is a very efficient spell slot because you could be at, say, like a higher warlock level, you get 4th level spell slots. You can convert that 4th level pack slot into sorcery points, which then can be converted into sorcerer spell slots at a rate of like more sorcerer spell slots than there are warlock slots.
Yep,
And because that happens on a short rest, you can continually do that without having to long rest.
Yep.
You mean just get a bunch of sorcery points? Isn't there a maximum number of sorcery points you can have?
Yeah, but if you keep spending them into spell slots, then you don't really run into the problem.
Yeah.
The process of converting them is instantaneous. It's a free action.
Well, you also I think you get 1 short rest a day per whatever it is, proficiency modifier, so I don't know. That's I think a more recent ruling though, to limit the number of short rests, but in any case, I'm not sure what the rule is for the coffee locks, but what are you all going to do?
Rest for the night. Sounds like.
Same.
Same.
All
Zach's
right.
gonna go on the roof and crow like a crow.
I want to ask, can you, same thing with language, can you learn proficiencies and skills from other party members?
You can learn languages and tools.
Not skills?
No, you can't. You can't learn skills unless you multi-class, but you can't learn them through training.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just going to bed.
Yeah. All right. So the evening is passing. Go ahead and pay your 1 or 2 gold pieces for your expenses for the day. If you want to
What's
live.
The one before that, the poor version.
The poor ones.
Yeah, how much does that cost again?
Here, I'll give
Couple
you them.
silver pieces.
If you
Poor
do,
motherfucker.
if you live less than a gold piece, that could have repercussions later.
Oh.
But these are basically the different levels. There's only up to comfortable in Chaur. You can't go wealthy or aristocratic.
Oh, okay.
Are you living below modest, anyone?
I think I'm at poor.
You're living at poor?
Yes.
How many days
If
have you
there's
done that?
anybody who's living below modest I would want to pay for them to live.
Well, I don't think you know if they are. I get. Well,
Okay.
if you're below modest, you couldn't stay at the inn. You'd probably be living in like a slop house somewhere in Chaur.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, then I'll guess I go modest then.
Okay.
So rules, I just looked it up. It's rules as DM states. So for how many potions one can make. So that's completely up to you, Lou.
Yeah.
That's one then. That's one.
Yeah, I believe. For now, yeah, I'll say it's one a day. All right.
All
So,
right.
so did you say you're doing modest, Elias, or poor?
Or yeah.
All right. Give me a D20 roll.
That's a 4.
Right.
How much money do you have on you?
A lot.
Oh.
A lot. Like 30 gold
Oh no.
at least.
All right. What's your passive perception?
13.
All right. So it is the next day. Elias would probably meet up with you all later because he just stayed in some shanty within the town. No, did anyone else do poor?
Nope.
Okay. What do you all want to do? It's
Yeah.
about 7 a.m. I think, or 9 a.m.
Ready
is your
to
rest time.
To the tomb? Guys,
Yeah, I guess
just a crazy idea. What if the tomb is the vault?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
I have a feeling it's gonna be in one of the spots that Blackwater's excavating.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
He is really into ancient history.
And dead things.
Well, now we know why.
Well,
find out.
if we are going, then I say we gear up and stop at the Blood Hand, see if they have the stones ready, or if that's going to be something later, and then we just head out.
Oh yes, also the health potions. Can't forget.
Yes, though.
We
All
need
right.
them. I though I do have some new spells now.
That's always good to hear.
So the group is heading over to the Blood Hand base.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you travel over there. You are allowed access. It turns out Cithril had a couple of healing potions. She's able to sell you up to 2, selling them for 75 each. If you want to buy them.
sounds like a good deal.
So,
Anybody want to buy them?
25
Elder would
more.
like to buy one.
Okay, so you
I'm
spend
okay with
75 gold pieces and go ahead and add a healing potion to your inventory.
Yeah, I'll buy one as well.
Okay, go ahead, add one. And you would also, the party would gain a sending stone. Whoever wants to hold it, but yeah, she got one of those so she could keep in touch with you all. So
I
she,
will add that to my inventory.
okay, you're told that she has the other one. She's not here right now.
I was kind of hoping that would be a more in-party thing, but I was hoping to have it so we could communicate with one another if we ever get split up.
Oh, no, she wanted it so she could communicate with you.
Then we'll just have to find a separate set.
Yeah.
And potion of healing.
Anything else you all want to do?
I asked him if they come across any scrolls. But probably not.
They just give you a weird look. Does this look like a library? Get out of here.
Fine. He just walked out.
Sorry.
Rude.
That shouldn't be
Alright.
as funny as it is.
It kind of is, though.
It's like they're shooing a nerd away. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Does it look
books.
like a library? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
get out of here. Like
Sorry.
like smoking
Hello.
up in the back. Books. What do you think
Stuck
this
my
is?
funny bone.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, what do you want to do?
I guess we're heading towards the crypt now. I will take the lead on that, seeing that I get advantage on survival, dealing with anything undead.
All right, the guards greet you as you're leaving. They say, "Good luck to you, Holy Trinity." The bandits seem to have disappeared for the most part. We haven't been attacked much, so the road should be a lot safer.
Would I know the guards' names?
I mean, there's a couple of different ones who are at the gates, but
I want to
maybe.
start learning and knowing everybody by name, so I can start calling them out and be like, "Thank you so much for your service, Jeff."
All right.
So, and then start making every person feel helpful. Guards need love too, man.
All right. So
So
then I will
go ahead.
take that roll.
So you travel about 4 hours to where you found the crypt area.
Lovely, lovely.
I do need, I think, a survival check because you don't have a map to get there. So you have to do some pathfinding.
I thought we had a map.
Oh, do you? I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
think
we
you
we
did.
marked it down.
Not to the. Oh, we did mark it down at the crypt.
Yeah.
It was one of the two places on a map that we found.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's not the most accurate map, but yeah, sure, you can use that. So yeah, about 3 hours later, you would reach your destination. The crypt seems undisturbed. You heading in?
Before I head in, I want to cast mage armor.
Me too.
All right.
Oh.
So around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, go ahead and add mage armor to your extended effects as you cast it, making yourself more protected. Going down the cold stone steps, you would return to the crypt area.
Cool.
Emboldening bond last. Gotta look it up.
Okay.
Real quick.
Interesting. That's cool.
10 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Emboldening Bond on Gale and Elduin as we're approaching the door here.
All right. So you have part of this area. Did you take a map of this area last time? I forget.
No.
I don't think we
didn't have
did.
it written down.
We didn't write anything.
Okay.
I mean, I, as a player, remember what happened.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
What could I make a history check?
No.
Nice try.
I mean, you kind of remember
Appreciate the effort.
these first few rooms anyway. You said, right? So, yeah. If you do have a piece of paper and someone is mapping, let me know and I'll let you keep the recording of the areas you've
Clank
been
will
in.
do that.
All right,
That's
Clank's
definitely a
doing that.
Clank job.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's a clank.
cool.
I will. I'm gonna pull out one of my vials that I was working on earlier today and down it.
Which one?
Chug.
I'm going to use potency, which gives me a +3 to my maximum strength score.
Oh my god.
Eldon's
Why do
look
you
at
have
Gale.
cards?
Eldon's gonna look at Gale and be like, "You're drinking at this hour."
You're not going to share?
Is this one of your blood hunter abilities?
Yes, it's here. I will link it. So it's the first one, potency.
I'm never going to play Blood Hunter with all these walls of text. God.
Yeah. So I need to add +3 to the strength score, and I'm sitting at a 19 now.
How long does this last?
Until my next rest.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
And then on a short rest, I get it back and I can use it again.
Totally not busted.
I love, that's one of the reasons I love the Blood Hunters. Just practically everything's on a short rest.
What are you, a monk?
Warlock.
How many of these concoctions do you know?
Currently 4, but by level 17 or 18, I'll know 7.
Okay. So you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Cool.
Hashtag here come fireballs.
Dude,
With-
disadvantage on death saving throws? Damn.
Yeah.
Dex saving throws.
No, on
Uh,
death for Vermilion, though. Sorry.
Oh.
Vermilion's overpowered when you get to higher levels with your Blood Maledict, but yep. But at level 7, I have the ability as an action to flush the downsides of all these.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
In any case, what are you doing? You said you spent a piece of paper just to map this place?
That is what I'm doing. I have a book. I can keep track of the number of pages if you'd like.
Is it just like a blank book?
Yes. I also have 50 pages of paper if you want me to use one of those.
Yeah, if you're going to use the book, that's fine. You can say you use one of the pages. But yeah, this room looks pretty empty when you come down here. The old symbols on the floor are still there with some scratch marks on them. But the room
Does
looks
anything-
empty. Other
Does
than
anything
that,
look different from the last time we were here?
you thought you remember leaving the door open, but it seems to be closed now. There's still a bunch of like dried blood on the ground from where something was drugged through here.
Well, set to the door.
Okay. And if you ever want to separate from the party token, you can pull your token onto the map within the circle area there.
Gotcha.
Should I look at the door, see if there's any like traps or anything? Well, actually, I guess Frank wouldn't be too interested in that. He'd be too focused on drawing everything out and mapping it. So never mind.
So you don't notice anything new.
Oh.
What's the highest passive perception in the group right now?
15?
Okay. Yeah, 14. 15.
I'm at 15.
Yeah, things look pretty similar to how you last left it, other than, like I said, the door is closed.
Change that.
Looks like it's safe to open, guys.
Alright.
Close enough for me.
So you push the doors inward.
Do you want us to establish like a entering now, like before we go
Order.
and explore? Like
No,
order?
you can just pull your tokens on when it is needed. I'm
Okay.
assuming you have your sturdy people in the front.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so you're heading south down the hallway.
Should we check these other rooms to our left? Map on the right. Should we check these other rooms and see if anything's changed with them?
That sounds like a good idea. What do you guys think?
Probably check
Alright.
that one room with the writing in it.
I
No.
guess we don't need to check the other one.
I assume you all are not trying to be stealthy.
Clank would be trying his best to be stealthy, but
I cannot.
Oh, do you all have dark vision?
No.
Gale does.
Nope.
Okay.
Uh,
Does
Frank
any...
has a hooded lantern.
Okay, let me give you the hooded lantern then. Give you some light. So you are using your lantern to look around. Yeah, so what do you want to do?
I remember all the stuff
check.
to the party's left. There were two doors. One of them is where we found Elduin's axe. I think that was the far. It would be facing down. Would be the far left one. Uh, uh, and the other one had the riddle in it.
Well, you want to go down to the left then? Head west, or head east, or head.
And-
Whoopsie, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Or head south.
Any of you should be able to control the party token. Just move it one space at a time if you're going to move it. You can use arrow
We can
keys to
roll
do so.
1d3 as well.
Yeah.
So, where have you guys been before? To the right, the forward, left?
We've been over here, this side.
Point to our left.
Not
Okay.
too far, just a little bit.
Anything cool over there, or we can?
Oh, I
We
think there's
got scared
definitely
and
some
ran
writing
away.
you'll find intriguing, Elias.
Okay, good enough for me. Let's go.
So, just to, because Elias, you weren't here the first time. This area looks like it's an old structure. Do you have history by any chance?
Probably not.
I do.
History. Nope.
If I need
The-
to explain.
The architecture of this place is strange. Nothing like anything you have seen, probably in the Feywild or within the city, within Chaur. There are kind of arches on the hallways above. The hallways are 10 feet wide, about 15 feet high, and you'd probably notice several areas with a bunch of scratch marks on the ground. It has a kind of an old, musty smell to it. And as you said you were heading right or east?
East,
Yeah,
I believe
east.
so.
You think with a past perception of 14 or over, you think you hear something moving down this way.
I point that out to the rest of the party and say, tell them I hear something behind that door.
It sounds like large foot or heavy footsteps.
I don't like this.
This is where we also fought the Minotaur skeleton.
Well, get it done with quick.
Might be a little easier this time.
I
I'm
pull out-
sorry. Minotaur's skeleton.
Yeah, it's a long story.
They come like that.
I pull out my silver sword and just get ready.
Okay.
Someone must have moved all the bodies we killed here.
Yeah, it seems like the bones that were left behind are no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple scattered about, but not nearly as many as were here before. So,
Yeah, I
I'm
have-
going.
so the large
How do I drag my
footsteps.
character on the map.
You just pull it from the journal within the glowing area. You can pull it on.
Yeah.
Ah.
And make sure you pull it inside the hallway, not into the wall or something.
Hey, I did it. All right. I'm going to wait here because I hear those sounds and let. the
It
other
sounds
party
like
members know.
it sounds like they're getting further away.
Okay.
And you cast some boldening bond on us, correct?
Yes, I did.
When
Right as we entered. Right before
Okay.
we opened the door.
It's been about 3 minutes since you entered, so you have about 7 minutes left on that.
Cool. And then I need to find the swords. There we go. Yep. Up. Move over here. Try to get a.
Oh, so you've all jumped out of the party tokens. I'm going to get rid of it.
Yep.
You might need to. Who had the light? Clank?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to
I
put the
guess we'll
light on
stay-
you.
And then
stay
Gale's
within the
got
light.
his dark vision as well.
I'm gonna stay within the light of Clank. And I pull out my shield and stuff. My shield and mace. Prepare.
I am
Just
so
if-
glad I have a higher AC than I did last time.
So, did you guys run into any like traps or something last time you were
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
We
beware of a few of them.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out, I guess.
There's a spike trap we had to disable last time.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I hope it's still disabled.
I hope not.
Alright, we'll go up. Can I open this door?
If you click on it, it should open if it's unlocked.
I just wanted to make sure, yeah. I'm not clicking doors without.
Not pulling to me.
So,
Anything I see different in here?
it looks the same. You would notice the small pool with the inscriptions there, which is still very. It's still obvious.
I think we had it saved, right, in somewhere, one of our notes.
Well, I can show you what it says again.
It's like a. Yeah.
Did
This
you
is a completed life. And a ritual to please a dead god. Okay. I will say, okay. Nothing's changed. Are you guys ready to go explore?
Is the second one a lost form of currency? Is that the coins we found? No,
Yep, that's
I
some of the
believe
coins.
so. I think we've just been missing a ritual to please the dead god.
Because I
Is,
think, Gale,
like,
you got the
murder?
essence. You got some skeleton essence.
Yep, I do have some skeleton essence. I still have it as well. I haven't used it.
I wonder. I'm very interested in this ritual.
Well, shall we go explore and see if we can find anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
South or west?
I say we move away from the big noises.
Just be wary if it comes closer.
Which way were the big noises?
We never investigated.
Heard
over
noises to the
here.
south.
To the south.
So let's go
Let's go
to the
south,
west.
right? Big noises mean
Gale-
big gold.
Gale should
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
be in front with
yeah.
Elduin and me.
Yep.
And then the rest of you guys, Clank, if you want to stay middle, Thal and Elias, if you guys
Yeah.
want to hang to the back.
Glad.
Eldwin's gonna
Oh,
equip
it's
his
locked.
shield and hand axe.
Locked.
It is locked.
So, Eldwin Gale up front.
When you get close to the door, Ophelia and probably who was it who had the 14?
Gale.
Ophelia and Gale, you would hear what sounds like something eating inside,
Oy.
like the
Awesome.
cracking of bones and something being chewed on.
What do you think, Gale?
Anyone who has ranged weapons,
Yeah.
be on the ready.
Oh,
You
I'm
see
gonna.
Clank tap a token on his chest, and all of a sudden his cloak turns into hard armor, and a little glowy dot appears on his fist.
I'm
Elias is
going
gonna
to.
ready in action to cast Ray of Frost at the first enemy he sees.
So you'd have to wait for initiative. You can't ready outside of initiative.
Oh, so we can't do like a reaction for when he opens the door to do like a spell.
No, you'd have to. That's what kind of initiative is. Is just like who gets to kind of act first, because everyone's like kind of readying to attack. Because or else, everyone could just walk around readying actions everywhere. So once you're in combat, you can ready, but before as combat's starting, it's just whoever acts quickest.
But I thought a readied action does come before initiative.
No, You can ready actions during combat, once you're in combat. At least from what I remember of ready actions.
I
That's
bet we can
not
surprise them.
Huh.
They sound like they're eating. We open door and
I
blow them
can
up.
I can double check it.
Yeah, because it's always been played, at least in all my groups, that you can ready an action before initiative.
This says no. This says no. Anyone say yes? Uh, t- 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 Rules is written, you can't ready an action out of combat. The initiative is rolled as soon as combat starts, so if you're playing raw, you can't do that. That's what this guy says anyway. Most of the internet where I'm seeing says no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see on my book too. My rule book, it says you have to do it in combat.
All
Okay.
right. Well, if it's rules, it's rules. I would like to try to pick the lock.
Okay. So as you start picking the lock, the eating noise stops. Give me a lockpick check.
Okay. Use tools. Use tool. Proficiency.
And you hear footsteps coming towards the door.
I'm going to start backing up.
Elowen's just gripping his axe and shield tight.
Go get him, Clank.
Why you hiding behind Clank?
Guys,
24.
Yes.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Oh, dude,
I
I'm
need to
just-
check something.
Correction. That would be a 22. I put the wrong modifier in.
Alright, so you do hear a click as you think the door just unlocked.
Then I'm going to take a step back.
I will remain at the front.
When suddenly something bursts through the door.
Oh shit.
No!
D&D stuff. Yeah.
Several very muscular, lean-looking undead creatures rush in at you. Give me initiative
That's fucking
rolls.
awful.
Good.
Hell.
I need the. I guess I'll get rid of mysterious etching.
Undead are friends, not enemies.
Oof.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Dead off
but-
friends, not food.
Yeah.
No touchy.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, Lou, I
Yeah.
didn't realize I took the feat resilient to get the bonus, and Constitution. I didn't have it checked, so I checked that between this session and now,
Okay.
just so you're aware.
There is an ungodly stench coming off of these things.
Yeah.
It just pipes in like, oh, who let one loose?
Sorry.
It was Ophelia. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so
Dustin.
the first act, as these things come rushing, Gale, you act before they do. What do you want to do?
Let's see. I'm out of there. I will just quickly
Oops, sorry, did not mean to click that there.
on this guy. I'm going to just quickly use a blood maledict, throw that at him. Do Curse of the Marked.
Go ahead and link it.
I gotta. Blood maledict. Link. Wall of texts.
And give me... Well, I just need to know what Curse of the Mark does. Is that in there?
I don't think that one is. Curse of the Mark just lets me add one more Hemocraft die to my attacks.
Do you have the Curse of the Mark thing you can link?
I have a lot of things I can. I'm trying to find it, but there it is. Beyond 20. It is very bottom.
Okay.
Blood Curse of the Mark, bonus action, you mark a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your turn. Whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon, for which you have an active Crimson Right, you roll an additional Hemocraft die, just adding an extra d4 worth of damage.
Alright,
And
so
then I can
you
amplify it.
spend one of your curses to use Blood Curse of the Marked. Is that a bonus action? Yeah.
Yep, bonus
Okay.
action. And then the stench is the one fun thing about that. I'm going to take. Actually, no, I'll just stay right there and ready my action for when, if this guy or really any of them get close, I'm going to take a swing at them. And
Alright.
that ends my turn.
Foul.
All right. I am going to actually move in front of flank, and then I want to cast web.
Alright, go ahead and link web. You would go ahead and click on the actual spell.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you spend a second level spell chanting as you release a web into the area. Go ahead and pull the 20-foot web on where you want it.
Yep.
20-foot cube, not radius.
Oh, sorry. How do I get rid of this?
You just press delete on it.
Okay. Good. Oh, 20-foot cube. There it is.
Yeah. Alright. Is that where you want it?
Right in front of the, like right, yeah. Back. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Yeah, so webs spew everywhere. Mark yourself as concentrating. Anything else?
Nope. That's it for me.
Alright. So your turn ends. Ophelia.
I need to know if I can do this. Can I ready a spell? Like, can I ready Sacred Flame to ignite after I see another character throw oil or something like that?
That is something you can do.
Yeah, you can ready anything you want. You just have to ready the trigger.
Okay. So as I see all of these guys webbed up, I just think to myself, Clank, it's the perfect time, and I ready Sacred Flame.
Okay.
To cast as soon as I see some oil get thrown on these guys.
I think the web is fireable. It's flammable.
Yeah.
So
Flammable,
mark
putting
yourself
themselves-
as concentrating, as you are concentrating, holding the magics of a sacred flame. Who are you sacred flaming?
I'm gonna do the one guy that's webbed. I think it's just the one, right? It's just him.
All three of
That's-
them are in the web
All
right now.
three. I'm gonna.
Yeah, all three of them.
I'm gonna go right for this guy right in front of me then, and maybe it'll spread to the other two.
Okay, so mark yourself as concentrating. Anything else?
Yeah. And that is it.
Alright, so the ghast, starting his turn in the web, must make a dex save as it desperately tries to not get stuck.
Nice.
It gets tangled as it's trying to get out. It's going to now use its action to try to snap the web with strength. What's the DC on that strength save? Or is it a check? I forget. Let me scroll up. Strength
13.
check. Okay. So it makes a strength check trying to break free. Oh, yep. It tears through the web, just slashing, moving forward. 20. Yeah.
I readied my action for if they get close.
All right. So, yeah, your action would go off. Mark yourself as using your reaction and swing.
All right. Which one's the reaction?
Using your reaction is this one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my emboldening bond because I don't trust myself.
Okay. D4.
Well, yeah, 21 plus.
Yeah, most
so
likely
23.
that will strike. You cut into him.
Total of 12 points of slashing damage.
Does the mark you have on him do anything?
Oh yeah, plus an additional D4. 4. So total of 16 points damage.
You cut into him, though he is not wounded yet. That's all he can do, because he used his action and movement. Clank.
Ooh. I will 5, 10, yell to Ophelia. Now, let your spell go. And then I'm going to throw Fairy Fire.
Now, Ophelia, your ready was that if someone burned them, you were going to do yours?
If he, I was waiting for Clank to throw oil on.
Okay.
I don't think I can get over.
So,
How close would I have to get to lob some oil?
well, you probably could lob oil, I mean, probably 30-ish feet. Do you have oil flasks to throw?
I do.
Okay, now, I don't know if Sacred, well, Radiant damage, does that ignite? I thought it had to be fire.
It would have
But
to be
isn't he still?
fire.
What? He's
It would
also
have-
webbed too.
Yeah, so you can throw oil on him, but Radiant would not ignite it. Radiant is a different type of damage than fire.
Aw.
Yeah.
I can do something. I still have my Crimson Right, which my Crimson Right's fire. So
Well, are you going to throw oil, Clank? Are you going to do fairy fire?
I was gonna do Fairy Fire, and I think I can only get those 2.
Okay, so they will try to deck save.
How does
So
that
if
work with them
Clank
being in the
says-
It doesn't because they're not restrained yet. They're not restrained till their turn. But he would fail, so the first one is fairy fired. Second one, basically your fairy fire is kind of going off as the webs are going off everywhere.
Yeah.
14 would make it, so yeah, he is unaffected, dodging out of the way of the colors as the webs are exploding all around him. Mark yourself as concentrating for the fairy fire, using a first level spell, 1 minute timer. Anything else?
Does my spell go off since Clank said something, or do I take myself out of concentration?
You readied for the oil, so I don't think it's going to go off.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ready for, like,
Alright.
when they hit him with an attack or something, that'd be more vague, but you're specifically looking for an oil flask to throw your spell.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
That is it for Clank.
Not your fault.
Elduin. This
I
thing
didn't
smells
Stipulate.
rancid. Please give me a con save.
All right.
Alright, so you resist gaining immunity to the stench for 24 hours.
Yay! All right, so so Elwin's gonna look at to this gas. And as he does so, he whispers to himself, "Great One, guide me."
Oh,
As he entered,
quick note, sorry. I'm no longer using the shield icon. If you're using 2 hands, you can just use a 2 with the sword just to save some space like that. If you have a sword and a shield, like a melee weapon and a shield, just put a 2 over the melee weapon.
Okay, well, he's actually holding just his hand axe and shield right now, not his great axe.
Yeah, so you would just have both. So just put the 2 to mark that both your hands are used, or I just put it for you. Same for you,
So-
Ophelia.
Wait, say that one more time.
I'm not using the shield icon anymore, so you can get rid of it and just
Oh.
put a 2 on your melee weapon to signify both your hands are used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But go ahead. Sorry, Eldwin. What are you doing?
So he's going to turn to this gas right here, and he's going to mutter under his breath, "Great One, guide me." And he enters his rage.
All right, mark yourself raging.
All right, and as he's raging,
Spend a rage.
yep. Let me just find the angry guy real quick. But as he's raging, you start to as with his glowing red eyes, you start to notice red sparks coming off of his arms too. And right as that happens, he's gonna take a swing at the ghast with his hand axe.
Yeah. All right. The hand axe flashes out as you cut at him. 18 will strike him.
And he will take, that'll take 13 damage with rage, with radiant damage.
Damn.
All right. There's an explosion of radiant energy as you strike, doing 13. And badly wounding him with 1 strike.
Nice.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll end my turn.
All right. You would hear footsteps coming from the south.
Oh shit, Al. We're in trouble.
The ghast goes.
Oh shit.
Cover the door. Cover the door.
It makes a dex save for the web. Oh, it fails. It is wrapped up in webbing. It will use its action to try to get out using a strength check. Oh, it also rips the webbing off of itself. And it's going to go 10, 20 feet, ending its turn because it can't attack this turn. Elias. Something is coming towards the door to the south behind you.
Ooh, don't like that. So let's. The door unlocked?
You're not sure.
Okay, well, let's find out.
So, using your item interaction and opening the door, you would see a large minotaur creature who
Oh!
clickety clacks, holding up his large axe as he sees you.
Hello, I've heard of you.
Whoopsies.
Fuck. That changes my entire life.
Your entire life just flashes before you right now.
It's been a very long one. Till now. How tall is it?
It probably stands about 8 feet tall.
How tall are the ceilings?
15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Spider Climb
Okay.
and climb all the way up.
Go ahead and link the spell.
Sir.
How did I not know this is a spell? This is fucking great.
Spider climb? Yeah, spider climb's
Yeah,
great.
Spider Climb's a great spell.
Alright, so you begin concentrating as you channel energy. Mark yourself as concentrating, and you can now move up vertical surfaces with normal movement.
Great. So
Elf, spider elf.
He's not currently threatening you. You're 10 feet away, so he can't do oppies on you yet.
okay. So
How big is the
On-
door?
the ceiling now.
Alright, so if you want to change, which wall are you going up? Like, just this one next to you?
Yeah.
So if you want to change height, you use a number and this thing. So every one is 10 feet up. So you're 15, but I'll just put 2 for 20. So you spend 15 feet of movement moving up the wall. You think he can probably still reach you up here.
I hate that fact. I'm gonna go ahead and move. Oh, this is gonna be gross. Over.
Okay, above, yeah.
So it's 5, 10.
So you spent 25 feet of movement so far, 15 feet up the wall and 10 feet across the ceiling.
Great, cool. Make that a solid 30.
Okay. Luckily, you are above the stench of the ghouls right now. They can't
Yep.
reach you.
Fuck them.
Jump.
And I'm, better safe than sorry. I'm gonna bonus action face up just to the ceiling over there.
Oh, all right. So you cast. Actually, I don't think you can cast Face Step, right? Because you already cast a spell.
It's not a spell; it's a racial feature.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and link it.
Yes.
It's like my Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So bonus action, you will poof over to here. Go ahead and move yourself. All right. Anything else?
That'll be my turn. I'll just scream, "Be careful!"
So this thing sees you poof across the ceiling, but it has to contend with some webbing first.
It's coming for you.
It indeed does. So it goes 5, 5. Well, how strong do you look, Gale? What's your strength?
Right now, it is a 19.
Alright, so you look pretty buff.
Yeah.
You just shot up.
Puts Neil to shame.
Do you even lift, bro?
I literally took the best form of roids.
Alright, so it's going to move here, and it's going to try to tumble past you. So give me a dex check. Sorry, acrobatics check.
There's no way.
Acrobatics is better.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah, 22.
And you did not lie.
Okay, so... Oh, I did it again. Alright, so it is unable to get past you. Forced back to the square. It's going to attack Ophelia. Oh, you would get an Oh no, you used your reaction already. Never mind.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
going to go for Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia, you are crit.
0 damage.
For 23 damage.
Oh my fucking god.
And I need a con save, please. As it's tumbling back, it catches you off guard and slashes your leg.
What's crazy is it rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Yeah,
You said you need a what save?
con save as you feel yourself starting to become paralyzed. Alright, so you make it. You are not paralyzed. That is it for the ghast, and that's it for the round. Gale.
To me. Yeah.
It smells really bad. I need a con save as you begin to retch.
Gotcha.
Alright, you're okay.
20.
Yeah. So you're immune to the stench for 24 hours.
Good. I've smelled the insides of a lot of dead things. This is nothing new.
Interesting.
I'm going to slash at him with the silver sword,
Yeah.
including the emboldening bond. That's a 12 plus the emboldening bond. Makes it a 16.
That would strike. Luckily, the emboldening bond helps you, and you are able to land a solid hit.
And then doing 11 points of slashing damage plus, since he has the mark, total of 14 damage.
He would go down.
And then I'm going to bonus action throw a dagger at this guy.
Alright, you pull a dagger with your free hand and huck it down the hallway.
25 to hit.
Yep, that will strike. Actually, you would have advantage if you want to crit fish, because that one is glowing.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no.
Alright,
23.
so you
I mean, still 4 points of damage.
hit it for 4. Go ahead and put a drop dagger in its space. Anything else?
How do I do dropped items?
It's under resources. Miscellaneous dropped item. But is there anything else you're doing for your turn?
Nope. Actually, yeah, I will move back to here.
Alright, so you spend 15 feet of movement.
Right there.
Or 10 feet. Alright, Thal. And just throw the dagger there when you get a chance.
I'm not seeing it. I only see party treasure under resources.
No, it's not in the character info. It's in the resources outer under NPCs.
Oh, okay.
Same place where like spell effects are and everything.
Dude, it's my favorite song again.
What are you gonna do, Thal?
Can I, since they're out of the way, the concentration on it?
Yeah, if you want to stop concentrating, you can.
Is that an action? or
No,
anything?
it's free.
Okay, cool. I will
Sorry,
stop
down
at that,
one dagger.
and I'd probably see the Minotaur from here, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, then I'm going to move behind Clank. Good luck with that, Clank.
Thank you.
Way over there.
Okay. Oh, Ophelia looks close to death, by the way. She didn't mark herself, but that slash really hurt. She's bleeding.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile on, I guess, the one in front of Ophelia.
Alright. So you chant summoning magical energies as, what level are you casting it at?
I'm going to cast it at first level.
Alright, so 3 dots appear as you trace your finger. Oh, nice. Pew, pew, pew. Firing forth, doing 15 points of force damage.
Nice. That's it for my turn.
Alright, Ophelia. I need first a con save, because it's stinky.
You're stinky.
Perhaps. Yeah, you are immune to the stench.
All right.
What do you want to do?
If I cast Turn Undead with Panel Divinity, right?
Yeah.
If they hear me, they must make their Wisdom saving throw. If they don't succeed, right, and they go to like flee, am I able to move away and not take an Oppie attack?
They're considered scared, or against
No,
basically
turn-
it's so scared.
It's not.
I'm gonna link
It's
it.
not frightened. Turned is a very specific effect. So it has to spend its turn fleeing. It can't willingly. It's like fear or frightened because it can't willingly move within 30 feet of you. Can't take reactions. So yeah, it couldn't take an Oppie on you. And it can only use the dash action to escape. So it's actually way more powerful than just frightened.
Yeah.
So if I do that, am I able? Do I have to wait for their turn to like back away, or can I back away as soon as I cast it?
I mean, you can back away. If you don't want to take an Oppie, then they have to all be turned.
Yeah, right. So I have to turn for sure the two guys in front of me.
Yes, if you want to back up.
Okay, but if I do turn both of them, then I can back away.
Yes.
And I think the skeleton minotaur is also within 30 feet of me.
Unfortunately, I don't think he can see you. Or hear. Oh, never mind. So he just has to be able to see or hear you. Alright, so you use a Channel Divinity to turn, forcing them to roll wisdom saves.
Yes.
So the first one... 13? What's the DC?
I don't know. It's a fabulous question.
It's 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Basically the same as
13.
all your spells.
Yeah, same as your spells, basically.
Okay, yeah, 13.
Ooh, so he would just make it. He is unaffected. The second one...
And that was the first lichy guy thingy?
Yes.
Okay.
And unfortunately, these things seem to be very resistant to being turned.
Oh shit.
Oh.
You chose literally the worst ones to go up and
Oh.
try to turn.
This one is turned. And he is going to... I'll just mark him as frightened, but he is turned. I should make a mark for turned. The
So I'll
skeleton...
Save those guys for last.
Skeleton fails. He is turned as well. Anything else, Ophelia?
As my bonus action, I am going to throw a heal upon myself. We'll link it real quick. Healing word. Cast on first level.
Okay.
That's it? Only 5? Oh, shit.
Alright, so you are healed for 5. Anything else?
That is it.
Alright, the ghast is dead.
Yeah.
Clank.
So, 5, 10, 15.
I didn't hear you. What did you say, Clank?
You're cutting out, Matt.
Oh no! Is this door open?
It is.
Cool. So I would scoot up and close it.
Wait, actually, is it open? How come you can't? You can see in it, right?
I
Yeah.
cannot. That's why I
I
was
can.
asking.
Ah. Weird.
I was gonna take some pot shots at it, but yeah, closing the door is just as good. Can you try
But
locking it?
essentially, what I would want to do is close the door, and then is there a way I could use a iron spike to like jam it shut? Oh, now I see it.
Yeah, your light
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
on for some reason. Alright, so
Wow.
you use your item interaction to close the door, you said?
Yeah, and then like, could I?
Well, he's running away, right? So...
It does look like he is scared by
Ah.
Ophelia's radiant energies.
That's why I was
Running
gonna
away for
So-
a minute.
take some
Great.
pot shots at him.
So that was item interaction.
Focus on...
Close the door. I'm gonna launch a.
I think Matt's having internet issues.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 for lightning launcher. No, that is going to miss, unfortunately. Anything else?
Able to hear me any better?
Yeah, your 10 would miss it, or lightning launcher. Actually, with advantage, yeah, it would still miss because it's 10 and 8.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Anything else?
I'll scoot back here, and that'll be my turn.
Alduin.
Eldoin's gonna move over toward, over this dead ghast, and he's gonna take a swing at the one that's affected by fairy fire with his great axe.
Alright, you have advantage.
Or, sorry, not great axe, I meant hand axe.
Sure.
Alright. Aw, man. Oh, wait,
15 will strike it.
Hooray! Alrighty. With,
Alright, so there's an explosion of energy as you cut into it, doing 11 points of damage. Looks very unhappy about this. Anything else?
nope. That'll be my turn.
Alright, you hear footsteps as it sounds like the skeleton is running away from the door. Rushing down the hallway and into the distance. This ghast is going to flee as well, giving Ophelia and what's his name? Elduin, Oppie attacks if you want to take them.
Attacking doesn't do anything to it, right? It's still.
If it takes damage, it ends the turn effect.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna
I'm
take.
gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Alright, so it goes 5, 10, 20, 30. It's going to open this door. Kind of busting through it as it smashes it with his shoulder. 5, 10, 15, and another 15 as it's running down the hall here. Elias.
Oh, I really kind of want to see where our friend is going, but okay. I will from the ceiling, and I'd like to imagine the spider climb is just like this backpack of ice that is erupting from him and is anchoring him to the ceiling, moving in a really like spider gross way. And so he just rips one of the legs off and hurls it at the ghast on the ground as a ray of frost.
The one over here.
This one.
Okay. So you fire a ray at that one. Go ahead and give me, what is it, an attack roll, right?
Oh. Wrong button.
DC 13.
Channel Divinity resets on a short rest.
Yeah, 21 will strike it, blasting it from behind for 3 cold damage. It spins around, screeching at you, but can't do much right now. Anything else?
Let's see, that was 5 feet of movement. I will take the rest of my movement and 20, 25, 30, just to move this way. And I'll end my turn.
Alright, the
Back to
ghast.
that link. Just had to realize I'm a fucking dumbass.
What?
I just realized I'm a dumbass to my channel. Channel Divinity comes back on short rests. Sorry, I was saying that's why I linked it. I was reading.
Oh, okay. The ghast is going to go for Elduin, because he did not like you slashing him. But 11, I believe, misses you. So you
Yep, I
jump
have an
back.
AC. Yep, with AC 15, he misses. Yeah.
Alright, new round. You would hear clickety-clackety sounds coming from the hall here. It seems that the retreating ghoul may have awakened more undead.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, dearie me.
Oops.
So there's some movement. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 30, and then a dash action as you see a skeleton come into view over here with a bow out. But he does not get to act yet because he had to dash to get there. There's some more clickety-clackety noises down the hall as another skeleton comes. Coming over to here. Oops. Again with the bow, but unable to do anything this round. Gale.
Okay. It would be all my movement to be right here, correct? Because,
I believe so.
yeah. I just wanted to protect our healer. So I'm gonna move to right there. I'm going to make an attack against the Ghast.
Okay.
To get rid of him. Of course, using the emboldening bond because why not? And also, I get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit! Even with advantage, that's horrible.
Alright, no, you would slip as you're coming over and completely miss.
Yeah. Then bonus action, I'll pull out my last dagger and shank him.
Okay.
That's still with advantage. Holy shit. Okay, 14.
Yeah, 14 will strike.
3 points of piercing damage.
Alright, so you shank him, getting his attention. And that, I believe, wounds him.
And my roll 20 is frozen. Lovely.
Alright, Thal.
I am going to cast another magic missile on this guy. Try to take him down, hopefully.
Alright, so you chant summoning more force energy. Trying to hurl it through the air.
Yeah.
Alright, so he is shot for 6 points of damage. Pew pew pew. Anything else?
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Oh, and that does put him to near death.
Nice. And that'll be it for my turn.
Alright, there is more noise down the hallway as another skeleton comes into view. Again, cannot shoot yet. Then yet another skeleton. This one has a sword and shield and kind of advances. Then Ophelia.
Right. Yet. Give me a moment. Threw a lot more at me than I was expecting here. I had a plan, and now it's fucking.
Be running
All right.
level ups.
Fuck it. As a bonus action, I'm casting Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I don't know why I rolled for damage or whatever to hit. Here, I'll send that one too. Yeah, I'm just gonna whap this guy that's fucking right in front of me.
Alright, so your spiritual weapon appears flying at him. Go ahead and spend a... Or wait, did you roll already? You rolled a 6?
Yeah, I'll say, yeah. When
All
I
right.
clicked,
Well,
I clicked it
you
to
had-
link
you
it.
had- You had the advantage, technically, because he's still under fairy fire.
Oh yeah, he's fairy
Well,
fired. So yeah, 23
23.
would strike.
Shit.
I
And
got
then,
you.
do I need to link my mice?
What? Well, I need a damage roll for your spiritual weapon.
Oh. Sorry. Figuring this out. I don't use it. Okay. then I
You
just
click on spiritual weapon in the chat and it'll roll damage.
Hey. Okay.
and also pull a spiritual weapon onto the board. All right. So he is smashed by your spiritual weapon as he is crushed under it and falling over.
All right, and then oh, I can't do that this turn. Never mind.
So if you
My
look,
bonus action, I can send it again.
you have to also mark yourself with spiritual weapon because it lasts a minute, so you need the timer. So mark yourself with the spiritual
What was this?
weapon.
Spiritual weapon. I'm looking. Sorry, the little lightning bolt thingy. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm using new spells. I'm trying to learn.
It's
Sorry.
fine. It's fine.
I can't even find that stupid little lightning bolt.
Yeah, if you highlight your token, you can press it on from the combat master to just add the mark to you.
Oh, the plus. Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
brilliant.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, they
You
made it
also
easy.
you also have to pull a spiritual weapon from resources onto the map where you want to put it. So if you look under spell effects, there's spiritual weapon. You
Oh.
just drag it onto the map where you want it to be.
Under the journal,
Yeah, resources, spell effects.
resources, spell effects. Okay, and then I have spiritual weapon. Okay.
Right, so you would have had to have put it like over here to hit that guy.
Oh yeah, like right there.
All right. Anything
Okay.
else?
And that was my bonus action. So. Oh no, that was my action, right? Because it's when I.
That was your
Take
bonus
melee
action to cast it, so you do still have your action.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I am going to come up and move forward a little bit and block the doorway and
That's a
take
terrible idea.
the dodge
Go
action.
for it.
All right, so you move forward bravely, dodging. All right, trying to draw some hits.
Just rolling.
What's that dodgeball quote? It's an interesting strategy. Let's hope it pays off.
It's a
Bold
strategy,
strategy.
Cotton. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. All right.
I need to watch that movie again.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
So that's it for Ophelia. You would hear a noise behind you
Oh no.
as a creature comes into view. He does a dash and engages Thal. Clank. He came from this hallway over here.
That ain't cool. But I'm gonna drop concentration
Okay.
on my fairy fire because I don't think ain't nobody need that no more. I'll scoot there and blast this guy with the lightning launcher times 2. Or what lightning launcher? Ah! That didn't work.
No, you blasted him, but a 9 is not enough. And somehow, oh wait, he's a zombie actually. That might have hit him. Yeah, that did hit him. His AC is 8.
What?
Cool.
Zombie.
Then
I need to read this.
I'm gonna add an extra d6 to this.
Alright, so you blast him for 11 lightning, which will wound him.
Yeah.
What adds a d6? Oh, I see. You can deal an extra d6 to that target. Okay,
Once a turn.
yeah. Anything
Cool.
else?
I will run back here and yell, Sal, good luck!
Hey, where are you going?
Elduin.
So, quick question: if I were to move past the spiritual weapon right here, would that be like an extra 5?
No, the corpses are difficult terrain. Spiritual weapon is not. It's not actually even there. It's incorporeal.
Okay, so I'll just do 10 feet to move over to corpse. Then move here. Then move down here.
10, 15, 20. Okay.
Yep. Then I'm going to reckless attack the skeleton right in front of me. I'll link reckless attack real quickly.
All right. So you are granting advantage with your recklessness. Go ahead and swing. Oh, no. You slip, completely missing on your first swing. I guess that's it, right? Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Alright. The Minotaur is gone. I'm going to just take him off initiative. The Ghast is gone. There is more noise as another zombie comes down the hallway. And he is going to go for Maul.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that is a crit.
Oof.
Yep.
10 points of damage, Thal. He punches you, catching you off guard as a rotting fist just slams into your face. Ugh. That's it for him. The skeleton. Wait, who's going?
Me.
Oh, there's another skeleton. Did I pass? I must have. Oh, I see. Alright, so another skeleton comes down the hall, but he has to double move, so he doesn't actually get to fire this turn. But you see another one up north of you. Elias, what are you going to do?
I am going to. I actually need to double check. Okay, cool. Move 5, 10, 15. Can I get range? This will be tricky. 15, go down. Fuck it. I'm gonna face up here again. Ground level.
You spend another phase step.
And I will spend a. Oh, where am I? There it is. Yep. Believe I don't hit. Yep. I will spend a second level spell slot to cast Rhyme's Binding Ice, which will cause a 30-foot cone. Close to.
Okay.
Sorry.
So they all need to make a con save. These 4 skeletons.
Okay. So 30 foot. All right, so you're aiming at these 4 back here, basically.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Con save. Could you give me a damage roll? Okay, 19. Nice roll.
Nice.
All right. So the first one, attempt to resist the cold. Well, yep, he would make it. So he takes 9 points of cold damage, becoming, let's see, wounded. So his joints begin to freeze up. Second one, con save, would make it. So he takes 9. Again, his joints are freezing up. Third one will fail it, and he shatters in the cold. And the fourth one.
Oh shit.
From roll.
Hey bro.
That's fucking
That's some
sweet.
good damage.
Oh,
will make it, and he is also badly wounded. Alright, anything else?
Elias, that was fucking dope.
Anything else, Elias? Did we lose Elias?
And then I'm just gonna climb up the wall. The remaining 15 feet I have.
Okay.
Why is one skeleton dabbing?
Was it?
That's his
Listen,
choice.
Oh my god.
You
The
look
one on
like-
the floor. I thought she
Yeah,
was
you-
stuck.
No.
This guy's gonna run.
Dabbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna dab.
Next thing we know, they're gonna be hitting the gritty.
Maul, a zombie, comes out from over here, ending his turn. New round skeleton. So this one was going to fire at the barbarian, but now he's going to fire at Thal instead. So he was unhappy with being frozen. And he cannot let it go.
Oh no.
Alright, they'll miss.
He's gonna have to cope.
Doesn't matter.
This guy is dead. Gale. You see a bunch of zombies coming down the hallway from behind you.
Yeah. Our casters are over there. We got a frontliner here, and everyone over there. Is it a free action to pick up an item off the floor, or what is that?
Item interaction.
Item interaction? Okay, so yeah, I will...
But you get
Pick up-
one, you can do once for free every turn.
Yep, I'll pick up the one dagger
Okay?
that I have on the ground, giving me my second dagger back. Woo!
Okay. You have a dagger in one of your hands now.
Yep, and then...
Or wait,
I'm
didn't you
going-
have a dagger in your other hand because you stabbed someone?
It would be an item interaction to sheath it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Which would be 2 item interactions, which would be your action. If you sheathed one and picked up another one.
Yeah.
So do you want to leave it there, or do you want to do that?
Can I bonus action throw my other dagger at this skeleton?
Not till after you attack.
Fuck. Light crossbows are still two-handed. Fine, I will just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dagger remains.
Yeah. Would I have range on him? Yeah, 15 feet. I'll throw my dagger at this zombie.
Okay. You huck your dagger at
Emboldening
him.
Bond.
Yeah, 23 will strike. Sure.
25.
Yeah.
And then throwing it is take 2 off of that for a total of 8.
8 points, alright.
Yep. Because yeah, I'm throwing it so I don't get the +2.
Ugh. I hate those beyond 20 macros. They're so dirty. Can't tell what any of them mean. Anyway, what else are you doing?
Then bonus action. I will bonus action. Do nothing.
Alright. Ending your turn. Another zombie comes south around the corner up here. Rah. And then dashes. Rah. Mole. Or Thal.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh god, zombies! Ah!
Exactly. I'm going to use my action to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to move
Save me.
20, 25,
Yeah.
and I'm going to just sit there and cower.
Alright. This skeleton is going to also fire at Elias. He didn't like your cone of cold. Phew. Ooh, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, so you are struck for 6 piercing. This skeleton here is going to swing at... No one's hit it yet. It's going to swing at... Oh, but you're going reckless. Yeah, it'll swing at you, because he has advantage.
Yeah.
22.
Yep, that will hit.
6 piercing, which I believe is half to 3, because you're raging.
Oh,
Alright, Ophelia.
Oh shit. This is not what I was planning on getting into, guys. Alright. I got a spell I think I want to use here. Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. I made
Could
that
do
mistake
another
last time.
turn.
I guess I'm just gonna. You just hear a dong as I go
Bong.
for this guy right in front of me.
You are literally tolling the dead.
Give me your money.
No, want them to know.
Alright, wisdom save. Oh, what a wise skeleton. He is resistant to your necrotic energies that you toss at him. Anything else?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action and throw another fucking healing word on me.
Alright. Channel healing energy, gaining another 5. The zombie is going to shamble. He can't get to Thal, so he's going to instead try to punch Gale. 20.
Yep. Just
Alright.
hits.
Gale is punched for 5 bludgeoning.
Alright.
Your AC says 19. Is it one higher?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
now.
Alright, you might just have to adjust it on the sheet.
No, I have a 19.
Oh, I thought you said just hit with a 20. Okay.
Yeah, just over.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright. Clank,
Oh, wait.
you got your
I
lightning
don't
launcher?
Yeah.
Clank has like a new gun. He's not throwing acid anymore. He's just gadding everyone with his lightning gun.
Yeah.
I failed my concentration check.
Oh, did you? That's
So,
right.
No.
I gotta fall now.
All right, give me an acrobatics check as you fell 15 feet. Ah!
I'm
No.
not good at those.
Oh, that's not bad. So you reduce the damage a bit as you tumble down the wall, but you still take 3 points of bludgeoning and you fall prone. Ugh, as you slam into the ground, knocking the wind out of you.
Bloody.
Might have changed my target for a spell there then. No.
That was while you were casting it. You hear, and he just falls off the roof. What the?
Is there a one? Where's the wounded?
It's the half heart.
There it is, I see.
Alright, so what are you doing, Clank? You could take concentration off yourself.
I don't hear anything coming from down the hall to the south.
You would probably hear the skeleton thing still running away somewhere in the distance.
Cool. Then I am going to shoot the zombie in front of Gale.
Alright, you fire another lightning launch. Oh, crit. Nyeh.
Nice.
Should use the other one. Now
Ooh.
we're gonna add my D6 to that. Make sure that thing dies, hopefully.
So 7, 12, 13, 18. Yep, So he sizzles as like his eyes pop and he just falls over. Anything else?
I'll back up a little bit more,
Yeah.
and I think that'll be my turn.
All right, Elduin.
So I'm not going to reckless attack. I'm just going to do a normal hand axe swing on the skeleton.
You still have emboldening bond on you, just so you know too.
Right, I keep forgetting that. Let's just put it on.
Yeah, it's the little book if you want to add it to yourself. Yep.
There we go. And it's a D4, right?
D4
Yeah,
to the attack. You just have to call it before you swing.
Or
Okay,
saving throws on defense.
Yeah. Once
Alright,
per turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my emboldening bond,
Alright.
and then I will use my hand axe to swing.
Yeah, 23 strikes as some bones snap. Explosion of radiant energy. Yeah, he just flies apart. His bones fly everywhere from the radiant
Oh
blast.
my god, I forgot my fucking mace bonus action. Spiritual weapon. Damn it.
Whoops.
Idiot.
Well, you healed yourself though.
Yeah, I did. I would have done that though instead. That's alright.
Alright. So zombie comes over and tries to punch you. But you dodge back, getting out of the way. Skeleton back here sees that you are prone, Elias, and will instead fire at the barbarian. Because he doesn't want disadvantage. 11 misses.
Nope,
Alright. Yeah, you jump out of the way. Elias.
Okay. I am going to have my movement stand up.
Okay.
I will just from the like remnants of my spider climb, there's just slush on the ground, and he'll collect it up into another spear of ice and chuck it this guy here for another ray of frost.
Alright, so you throw that icicle at him. Yeah, 15 will hit.
6 cold.
He falls apart as the icicle snaps his spine, falling to the ground.
And feel free to tell me no, but can I elect to lay back down?
Yeah. You going prone is a free action, so
Fantastic, I will do that.
you take cover on the ground, trying to avoid arrow fire. The zombie comes down the hallway 20 feet and then moves here with a, well, he'll go 10, 15, 20 feet here, moving past his buddy. New round. Again, skeleton is gonna fire at the barbarian because you're prone. Pew! 15, I think, does get you.
Yep, that will.
So 2 piercing as you rage through most of the pain. Gale.
Sorry. I'm just, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If I move to right here,
Yeah.
that I had taken Oppie from him, but I would still be in range with him and him.
Here? No, you would be 10 feet from this guy.
How close would I be to my dagger?
You can pick it up as long as you're in an adjacent square.
All right. I'm going to take the Oppie, go here, pick up the dagger.
Alright. Punch. Nope. Misses you.
Yep, I was confident. Then I'm going to make a longsword attack against him.
Alright. You slash outward, cutting at him.
16 to hit.
Yes, you would strike.
10 points of slashing damage. And then bonus action. Stab him again
Here.
with a dagger.
Alright, offhand stab.
Re-equip. And I don't know why I'm not feeling as confident, so I'm going to do the emboldening bond on this one.
Okay. Now you are...
Yeah, 20,
you-
25.
5. Alright, he takes 1 point of damage.
Well, that was the one was for the emboldening bond.
Oh. Alright, yeah,
He
25.
takes 2 points of damage.
Okay. He is still up, but he is very wounded from that bunch of swings.
Cool. And that is all.
Alright, the zombie goes to surround you. He's going to attack you with the flank. But he misses completely. Foul.
Alright. I'm gonna chant necrotic energies, and I'm gonna shoot this guy. Shield touch.
Alright. Yeah, 22 is going to strike.
Nice.
5 necrotic. His head would freeze solid. But undead fortitude.
Would if it regains hit points, wouldn't shield touch stop that? I think shield just stops.
It doesn't actually regain. It just makes him go to 1 instead of 0.
Okay.
Oh, and he would make it. So his head is frozen, but he's still alive. Zombie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Because it just makes it so instead of going to 0, he goes to 1.
Right.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move back a step, and that'll be it.
Alright. Skeleton here is dead. Skeleton there is dead. Ophelia.
Right. I am going to do my bonus action first and have my spiritual weapon come up and hit this guy.
Alright, it swings around through the air, flying at that guy.
You need me to link it again? Yeah.
I just need the attack. Unfortunately, I think if you press on the spell, it'll minus the spell slot. Oh, that is a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So just make sure it's not stealing your spell slots.
A glorious crit.
okay.
Glorious for 9 points as the weapon goes flying right through it, sending bones everywhere.
And then as my action, I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the other one over there.
Alright, bunch of sacred fire flies at that one. It would fail the saving throw and become seared bone as the joints melt and it falls to the floor.
I am going to move my spiritual weapon. I get up to 20 feet, so I'm going to move it a little bit closer, another feet here, and then I am going to move myself. Yeah, right there.
Okay. The zombie is dead. Clank.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna shoot. Am I muted now? Cool. Shoot that guy with my lightning launcher.
This guy?
Yes, the one next to Ophelia.
Alright, yeah, 21 strikes him as a bunch of lightning
And
flies
I
from
needed
your...
my extra D6 on that one.
It's like a taser. Alright, so 12 points of damage would wound him. Is
Cool.
he's all sizzling from the lightning.
And then I'm going to run over in front of Thal.
All right, Elduin.
I'm so. Perfect. So, Elduin is just gonna his like barbaric instincts gonna tell him just to go all the way towards where the pew pews were happening, and he's gonna just take a nice big old swing at this zombie right here with just his hand axe.
Okay. Yeah, so you come rushing up. 17 will connect as you cut into him. 15 would take him down. However, undead. Oh wait, that's radiant. He can't rise from radiant damage, so he's done. Anything
Ready?
else?
He's just gonna like just pant very heavily. You see sparks flying, like red sparks coming out of his fist, and then I'll end my turn.
Alright, the zombie here is going to turn around and swing at Thal. 13 would miss you. The skeleton is dead. Elias.
No.
So you stand up again.
Yep.
So that would be half your movement.
So I can get there.
Yeah. Alright, and if you click on the garbage can in chat, you can just take prone off yourself a little easier.
Nice.
Alright, so you stand up, move over there. Anything else?
This guy's still kicking.
He is very wounded. His head is all frozen, but he's still swinging.
Let's freeze it some more. Ray of Frost.
Alright, more cold energy. Yeah, 24 will strike. Too cold. Normally would kill him, however, he has undead fortitude. Nope, that is enough, so he's still alive. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
The zombie's the actual boss.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Gale.
Alright. I'm gonna make a longsword attack against this guy.
Okay.
Embolden
Cut.
Bond.
Yeah, 13 will strike.
Plus, yeah, I mean 13 plus the
17.
Yeah. Then do that. 10 points of slashing damage. And then I'm gonna turn around and knife this guy.
This one?
Yep, just trying to finish him off.
Alright. Why won't you die? 14 strikes.
14. Yeah, 3 points of slashing damage. Piercing damage.
He's gotta fail one of these rolls.
Yeah.
Rise from your grave.
That one.
He is stabbed but keeps coming. This
God
zombie
damn.
is gonna come after you now. 21.
What's this? 19. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, because of +2. Yes, that hits.
You get punched in the face for 5 damage. Ugh. Zombie. Foul.
I'm gonna do what I do best and show touch this guy.
Alright, another shot. Everyone's hitting that. Oh, nope, that's gonna miss.
That's nice.
It didn't sound like you thought it was actually nice.
Oh, yep. Yep, I'm just gonna sit there.
Alright, Ophelia.
Oh boy, I get to go again. Did you hear that? There's some sacred flame happenings.
On which one?
The one that is right in front of me. This one.
One that won't die. All right, sacred flame. He's gonna try to dodge it.
He's not gonna do it though. But real good.
Nope, he does not. He's burned by radiant energy. No
Do I
undead
hear-
fortitude.
Do I hear any other people's?
Yeah, I mean, you see one over here swinging at Gale.
All right. Well, I am going to move my spiritual weapon 20 more feet. So 2, 3.
5, 10, 15. Yep, alright, so you move it to there. Anything else?
Oh, it glitched out on my screen. There you go. Is that better? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to run forward. Oh, I guess okay. Let me do this because it's difficult terrain. Can't just do it. 5, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm gonna go stand right in front of Gale.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just ready for an attack, and that's it.
Clank.
5, 15, 25, 30. I'm going to lightning launch that guy.
Alright, more taser action. Bzzz. Yeah, 16 will strike. Bzzz.
An extra d6 on that one.
Alright, so he is buzzed for 10 points of damage, putting him near death, but he is still alive. Ugh. Anything
That'll
else?
be my turn.
Alright, Elduin.
Alright, so I'm gonna move. Oops, pardon me. It's gonna go here 10, 15, then 25. So will I be able to see this zombie right here?
Yeah, you can see him.
Alright, I'm gonna actually just throw my hand axe at him.
Alright, he has medium cover from your two allies, but he is not very quick. So he has plus 3 AC right now.
Actually, am I able to use my reckless attack on thrown weapons, or does it just have to be straight up melee?
I think you can use it on melee weapon attack rolls. Doesn't say it has to be. Well, yeah, it has to be melee weapon, so you can't use it for bows or thrown.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, that's fine. So
Although, does a thrown hand axe count as a melee? I don't think it does. I think it counts ranged. But yeah, go ahead. Do your attack roll.
Before I roll, I'll use my emboldening bond.
All right, +1.
Now comes the moment of truth.
No, that is gonna miss. The hand axe would clank off Ophelia's armor, but not do any damage to her. Think.
Whoops. Alright, I'm just gonna drop it there then.
Alright, Elias. Was that it for you?
Yeah, that was it for me.
Elias is just gonna see that shit happening and she's like, well, I think all 5 of them have got that. So I'm just gonna start walking this way. Check out and see if there's any more undead coming. Just gonna hold an action to Ray of Frost if something shows up.
Alright, so you begin concentrating on Ray of Frost, readying a shot. New round, Gale.
Yeah, just going to try to finish this little tidbit over here. So, Flash, Emboldening Bond.
Yeah, 11's gonna hit.
Yeah, total 15. Slashing. 7 points of slashing damage.
You cut into him for 7. Nope, he fails to save. Going down.
Sweet.
And that would end the combat. What do you all want to do?
First off, I'm gonna go over and collect my dagger.
Okay.
It's over here.
Hey, the quick questions, guys. Did we ever take care of that giant minotaur?
We did not.
Nope.
It's behind the door.
Okay, cool. There's also a gas that ran like that, the other way.
Shall we go hunt down the ghast?
Or shall we hunt down a safe room for us to take a quick nap in?
I'd rather take a rest.
I'd rather be thorough. So
Elias, Ophelia, you seem the most hurt outside of Thal, but Thal has made his opinions clear.
I think
Oh,
a
I'm
rest
ready to
might
keep
be
going.
wise, but it might be good to take care of that gas before you rest.
I still have my sword out. I'm going to go and try to find that ghast.
I'll follow.
Alright, but if I die, it's your guys' fault.
Actually,
I'll make
Elduin.
sure you're okay.
Actually, Elduin's gonna go up to Thal and just offer his healing potion. And be like, "You need this."
It's pretty important for you, Alduin. You're the front guy, ain't you?
True. It's pretty
You
beat up.
hold
Where's
on
the
to-
symbol for this stupid
Stay
little
behind
lightning
me,
bolt?
Thal.
There it is. Okay. How do I add a number onto the lightning bolt?
You just mouse over it and press a number. Oh, for spiritual weapon, no, you can't add numbers to that. Why do you want to add a number to it?
Because I had a counter going down for when I casted it.
Oh, well, it's going to be gone.
Yeah,
Anything, yeah. So it would poof
I
out.
was just curious how to stop doing this so you don't have to baby me all the time with my own spells,
Oh, well, you could just take it off yourself. If you, yeah, you'd have to look through the list, but you just find the thing and click it off. Does anyone? Well, yeah. So there's a bunch of dead bodies here from the undead you slew. Does anyone want to try to collect essence from them?
I will, but
I think
I
we're
want to get
hunting
rid of
first.
this. Yeah, I want to get rid of this ghast first.
Okay. So you're heading down the north hallway here. Here, let me
Yep.
grab the party token. Go ahead and. Well, I assume you're going together, right?
There, I think a few of us split off.
I'm okay to go together.
I think we're all chasing y'all.
Alright, so if you're all going, go ahead and delete your tokens because you'll be moving as a group anyway.
Just highlight it, hit delete.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Elduin's just gonna shout out to Gale, "Slow down!"
Alright, so you're making your way north down the hallway. Yeah.
Could I make a check to see where he went?
You mean to track him?
Yep.
Yeah, what's your passive perception?
I can do survival with advantage to track down any undead.
Yeah, well, you just have to see the footprints first.
Passive is 14.
Yeah,
I have
so
a passive of 15.
so you would see signs of his passage. There's little scrapes on the floor from his claws. Go ahead and give me a survival check to track him.
It's at 12.
All right. You think he went down the hall to the northeast this way. But something seems strange up ahead as you're walking. You notice the area in front of you here is completely clean, whereas there's dust in other areas and mud and like footprints.
I will stop walking
Yeah,
Uh,
investigation might tell you more.
Yeah.
Can we all roll?
Well, whoever wants to investigate it.
I will make an investigation check. Just do hidden object, determine information.
All right. So you
21.
What? How did my picture change?
all right. So you would find that at least part of the floor here is illusionary.
Yep.
And there is a little pit filled with spikes.
Okay. Lovely.
Good
Is
call.
there enough walking room to get around it?
Yeah, it looks like the ghouls skittered along the edge of it, or the gas, so some of the undead might know about its location. You can just step around it if you're careful.
Yeah, I'll point it out to the rest of the group and just cut along the edge.
Okay.
Follow right behind you.
So you make your way past it carefully.
Just keeping an eye out for any other traps as well.
So you get to the edge here, turning north. The trail leads to the door.
Alright.
It looks like there is a door at the end of the hallway. I guess it would be open. And you would see, it looks like a dead body inside of a jail area that's partially eaten.
Let's do this. God, I hate when it does that. I want to step forward, separate from the group. How does Elduin look?
Elduin's. Elduin has points.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a bushy beard. Okay,
like,
that's yours. He's doing okay. He's at
Alright,
27 hit points.
I want to. Everyone else, stay behind. Elduin, would you like to accompany me into the cage?
Sure.
All right.
No.
So Elduin and I are going to separate.
Sure.
And
Sorry, my token's not loading for some reason.
all good. That.
On the other side.
That. And
Come on, you.
that's it. I need like a favorites. There we go.
You said you and Elduin are stepping forward?
Yep. Just
Alright. What is
being wary.
what's your passive perception?
14.
So you do hear something moving around in there as you get closer.
Yep. I just want to approach carefully and try to take a look inside of the cage.
Give me a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy.
That would be a 17.
Wait, is Elduin going with you or just you?
I am going, it's just my token is not dropping onto the map for some reason.
Give me a stealth check as well.
And then I do have dark vision as well, so I can see without the lantern light.
Alright. Elduin is being pretty stealthy. Alright. So the two of you walk forward.
There I am. Jeez, took long enough.
Go ahead and move forward.
How do I give myself the dark vision?
You should have it already. I think your token does have dark vision. So you just can't see as well with dark vision as you can with normal vision.
Okay. So it's just.
You do see a large skeletal creature inside the cage. It doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Alright.
Oh,
Not.
And actually, you think you see two of them, as well as the ghoul in there. The ghoul is sort of crouched in the corner right now, or gasped, hissing.
Okay. So, with that confirmation, say we head back to the group.
Yeah, you don't think they're aware of the rest of the group. They haven't heard any of you yet.
Yeah. And then Gale will say to the rest of them, 2 Minotaurs, 1 gas. That's what we saw. Best to take the rest and then come back.
yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Agreed.
Then let's go back.
We cannot
Should
let them
we lock the
leave
door?
alive. We should go now.
Ophelia,
Yes.
that's not a good idea. We should turn around.
I
So
mean, I'd love to see what happens when a Minotaur or two
I've never in my life
absolutely run
I
down.
wanted to Leroy Jenkins more and never.
You are more than welcome to.
But I will follow the party.
Should we lock this door?
Locking it
Or-
could. Yeah, Clank, if you want to.
You can use the
Locking
doors.
it could make noise.
Yeah.
Looking at could be bad. We can just leave. They're there. They're fine.
Cool.
The guest knows that we are here. They just won't know where we're at now.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
moving.
Let's just head back to that commons and I'll start harvesting some essence.
Cool. We don't want to check north, or we don't want to check west.
Let's take the rest first, because we never know if we'll stumble into something.
Aye.
Can we do anything to this pit so we can make it so they can't really follow us, or they might have a bigger chance of falling in?
They all know it's there. At least that's what Lou said.
Cover tracks. But
Oh, I tried. As we go by the bodies, I just want to do a quick glance over and maybe see if there's any loot, like gold.
Yep. I will also do that as I start harvesting.
I will help them out.
Bless you.
Grazie. You there, Lou?
Are you there, DM?
Oh, was I muted?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, I must have muted myself. Yeah, so you, up to 2 of you can make religion or alchemy checks to try to get essence from these things.
I will do alchemy because I am good with that. Here's my... There it is. Use tool. Let's see. Would be that. Ooh.
Okay, anyone else have a roll?
I do not.
you said religion.
Religion or alchemy, yep. Alright, well I can take the 12.
My combat rolls were great. My out of combat rolls are
Does Ophelia have religion?
Yes.
I think Ophelia does.
Are you gonna help him?
Yeah.
Alright,
I
well, not much
technically
better.
I have advantage when it comes to religion checks dealing with undead. Lovely. Alchemist has the better turnout potential.
So do you have a vial for skeleton essence?
I started taking track vials. I have 2 vials left.
I mean, do you already have skeleton essence in a vial?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so you can combine it with that. There would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 worth of skeleton essence.
Alright.
Uh,
25.
do you have ghast essence yet?
I do.
Alright, so you can add on to that another 20 gold pieces of ghast essence.
Alright.
Yeah, 20 gold pieces for these two. And zombies. Do you have zombie essence?
Yes. I got a lot of all this.
Alright, so you get another 20 gold pieces of zombie essence.
Alright.
So it takes you about 10 minutes, but you get all the essence from all these undead.
Can I search these hobgoblins?
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much have been searched already just now, but they would have
Just-
chainmail, shield, sword, and longbow and arrows, if you want any of those.
no notes or anything.
No, they look like it may have just been some kind of search party that got ambushed. They're all pretty eaten and gross, so there's not much left of them.
True that.
So much undead essence.
What about like secret panels or anything in this room?
None that you've seen.
Cool.
Yeah, the only thing out of place is the dabbing skeleton, apparently.
None of them had any gold or anything on them.
No, the undead didn't have any gold.
What about the hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins.
Didn't I say they got 15 gold pieces? Or was I muted for that?
I think you're muted for that.
You're muted for
Oh.
that.
Yeah, they have 15 gold pieces on them.
Alright.
I just hand it to Clank and say put it into the group treasury.
I'm gonna take at least like 3 of those gold pieces.
Alright,
Yeah,
Cool.
so 12 gold pieces and 3 go to
Treasure.
Gale. Alright, well, we're getting close. We're over a little here, so why don't we do MVP votes and end with you all finishing up that searching that you did. Let's see. It is the 3rd of fall at about 12:20 in the afternoon when we end. As the group continues to look through this strange old dungeon
Mm-hmm.
with all the weird
we-
undead.
Did you say we're ending it right here? Or are we gonna go into a room and secure it like we were planning first?
I mean, we could do that next time because we're already a little over.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So I need one more vote.
Elias. Elias.
Yeah, I need a vote from Elias.
Oh no! That's who I wanted my vote for. That fucking cone was dope.
That cone was
Yeah.
OP.
Shit,
Oh,
I really.
Spider climbing.
Oh, no, too bad you can't vote for yourself.
Alright, so
Otherwise you'd have 6.
there's a tie between Elduin and Elias. So give me a d20 roll, you two.
Rollies. Rollies.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Oh! Alright.
Go again! Go again! Go again!
No, they both get it. They both get it.
Actually, I'll concede. I'll let Elias win.
Alright, Elias,
Swordsman like
you are
Honda.
MVP. Congrats.
Nice.
Get that inspiration point. Yeah, good game, everyone. We'll pick it up next time.
Sweet.
I'll be taking some
GGs.
notes if anyone wants to talk. Otherwise, you're free to take off.
Nice.
Good job, Elias. Cone of Cold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Elduin,
fucking dope.
you did a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, you were awesome.
Thank you.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah, super great. Yeah, no, I have a lot that I need to deal with now.
What you mean?
It's not like
It sounds like
spells.
we got 2 Minotaurs and a couple gas,
Yeah.
and then another Minotaur. Or are you talking about the fun you're having with
Well,
Blood Hunter?
The Blood Hunter BS is amazing. Because had I gone with like Ghost Slayer or Lycan, it would have been very straightforward. I would have spells, and I'm really good at like handling spells. But now I have to deal with like the walls of text because I went with Mutant.
You could always just break those up into separate things so they're easier to link.
Yeah, be interesting. Hey, Shaysa. Also, I didn't know if you would allow this, Lou, but I was thinking about just tying a rope to one of my daggers and just going full scorpion.
Why wouldn't I allow it?
I don't know. Some DMs are picky about how like ropes attached to weapons.
I mean, you could swing it around. You couldn't like pull people with it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say just being able to like action throw it, bonus action like return it or something.
Bonus action. Get over here!
Essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it probably would be harder to do that because a rope is pretty big. It's not really meant for that.
I could try to detwine one and rebraid it. If you, that'd have to be like a tinkerer's or some check at least.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah. Also, because I'm using daggers so much, like I didn't think I would use daggers so much, but the just the throwing is so good. I figured out what I'm gonna do for my for level 4 when we get the ASI or feat. I'm doing a feat which allows me to get +1 to my strength score, strength or constitution. I'm doing strength, and then I'm choosing a secondary fighting style. Because that way, when I use my cruelty potion, I will have a 20 in strength. Because I'm sitting at a, so I'll be capped out there. Then I can also add the +6 to the daggers.
Fucking broken.
Alright, yeah.
I am a god. No, I am not gonna tempt that fate.
And that'll get
You
I'll
should.
get an invisible mage hand, and that'll be it. In comparison. Gross.
I'm just nice that we did a
heading
battle
out,
and I still
y'all.
have spells left.
Yo,
You did
yeah,
a battle
honestly.
on what?
I am so happy that all my stuff except my Blessing of the Raven Queen resets on a short rest. It is so good.
Well, one, I'm fucking super pumped that Channel Divinity comes back on a short rest because I didn't know that. And the other thing I'm pumped for is I only use fucking 3 spells that fight. So I'm like, okay, like it's nice to be able to finish a fight and still have spells to burn, you know?
Oh, I bet, yeah. See,
Like, and I didn't realize it was a short rest for the Channel Divinity, so I can literally, before every short rest, if I have